Hello, my beautiful bumblebees. This is chapter 6 of Best Friends. I did read ahead a little bit, and it does get not like too bad, but there are mentions of some explicit things. So if you're not very comfortable with that, please do not listen. Again, at the beginning of the series, I did mention that this story is for 16 and up. So keep watching at your own risk. But I hope you guys enjoy. Bye-bye. Chapter 10. Did you get a boyfriend and not tell us? Wayne frowned at the sparkly lavender mermaid dress Bebe pressed against her frame. Not sure about this one. I'm not sure about this one. Oh, come on, YN. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Oopsies. Sorry, I'm turning down my mic really quick. Sorry, back into it. Oh, come on, YN, Bebe whines, tapping her foot. Don't any of these dresses catch your attention? YN shrugs, looking at the store's white linoleum floor. Not really. Wayne is at the mall with Wendy, Bebe, Red, and Heidi looking for prom dresses. Nicole unfortunately couldn't tag along as she had plans with her family. The 5 girls have been here for at least 3 hours, and she feels guilty for not being able to find a dress she likes. The other girls have all found their dresses already. Oh, this one is cute. Heidi holds up a pastel pink A-line floor-length dress with little darker pink flowers scattered around the skirt of the dress. Ryan's lips twitch into a frown. Red laughs at her facial expression. That's a big no. Okay, Heidi says, placing the dress back onto the rack. You are way too picky, Bebe comments, looking at another purple dress. This one is a darker color and knee length. YN? Wendy shouts, catching all of the girls' attention. How about this one? Wendy holds up a dress for all of the girls to see. It's a dark favorite colored A-line floor-length dress with thin spaghetti straps and a slit going down up the leg. It's simple, but that's what draws Ryan's attention to it most. Most of the girls have picked out bright, elaborate dresses. She is happy Wendy knows her better than that. Oh, you look so hot in that, Red teases. Wyan smiles at the dress. I like it. Go try it on, Heidi encourages, pushing Wyan towards the changing room. Okay. Wyan takes the dress from Wendy's hand and walks to the dressing room. She loves the silk smooth of the fabric feels in her hands and even more on her body. Wyan does a small twirl in the front of the mirror. How does it look? Wendy asks outside the door. Pretty. Wyan grabs her phone and takes a picture of herself, holding the phone in front of her face so it's blocked. She snaps a picture. She clicks on Kenny's name and sends the picture to him. She's always asked for his opinion on important things, and this is no different. She does make sure to hide the fact that it has a slit on the side, as a little surprise to him later. She clicks the power button on her phone and slips it into the pocket of the dress. Walking out of the room, Wyan lets the girls see how she looks. What do you think? Beautiful, Wendy says. You look amazing. Heidi claps her hands excitedly. Your favorite color looks so good on you. Red nods, her head grinning. I agree. You make that simple dress look amazing. This is the dress, Bebe shouts, giving Wyan a thumbs up. Wyan chuckles at her friend's compliment. Aw, thanks, girls. I think so, too. She feels her phone vibrate multiple times, causing her to pull it out and checking the notifications. Snapchat. Kenny, orange heart emoji, took a screenshot. Snapchat. Kenny, orange heart emoji, sent a chat. Wyan giggles, excited to see what Kenny's response is. She pockets her phone and heads back into the dressing room. Once in the safety of her being alone, she takes the phone out and opens Kenny's message. Kenny, orange heart emoji. Fuck, you're so hot. My girl is so gorgeous. Let me see your pretty face. Wyan smiles at the message. She can tell he rushed his text with the spelling errors. She taps the phone icon, the camera icon, and takes another photo. This time she angles her phone so her face shows, capturing her smile in the photo. Kenny immediately opens the photo and screenshots this one too. Kenny, orange heart emoji, beautiful. Pink heart emoji. Wyan, you're so sweet. Kenny has always been Wyan's biggest hype man. He's giving her loads of compliments and helping her self-esteem. Now that they are together, he tells her how beautiful she is every chance he gets. Wyan changes back into her normal clothes and hangs the dress over her forearm. She walks out of the room, grinning at her phone. Kenny is spamming her with "I love my girlfriend" memes, and she is reacting to them with heart emojis. She is undeniably in love with this boy. They've only been together for a little over a month, but she already knows this is the one for her, that he is the only one for her. She wants to spend the rest of her life with him. Ooh, Bebe smirks at Wyan. Wyan blinks, looking up, confused at what's happening. Huh? Spill, who are you texting? Bebe demands. You are smiling at your phone like you're in love. Heidi gasps sharply, her eyes wide. Did you get a boyfriend and not tell us? Wyan bites the inside of her cheek. Shit, what do I say? Wyan furrows her brows, shaking her head. No, I don't. Oh, Bebe gasps. Is it Kyle? I knew you two would be perfect. Wyan furrows her brows, shaking her head. No, I don't like Kyle like that. Aw, man. Bebe whines. She really hoped that setting the two up would have worked. Red sneaks up behind Wyan and grabs the phone from her. Aha! Oh, who is it? Who is it? Bebe chants, egging on Red. Red, that's an invasion of Wyan's privacy, Wendy scolds, trying to stop the girl from stooping. Even though Heidi wants to know who the mysterious boy is, she also respects Wyan's privacy. I agree, we shouldn't force her to tell us. Wyan lunges forward, trying to grab her phone back, but Red keeps moving away. She feels like her heart is going to explode. She isn't ready for everyone to find out yet. Wait, no! Red grins at the phone still being on, dodging Wyan. Her eyes scan the screen, reading the newest sent message. She gasps at who it is. No fucking way. Kenny, orange heart emoji. Kissing burns 6.4 calories a minute. We should work out. You're so hot, and zipper is falling for you. Red. Wyan snatches her phone and clutches it to her chest. Best friend's my ass. You're sleeping with Kenny. Red accuses harshly, making Bebe and Heidi both gasp. Oh my god, seriously? Bebe asks, trying to process what's happening. Wyan faces pales, and she clenches her fist against her sides. No, we haven't had sex. I'm still a virgin. But you're seeing each other, Heidi asks, trying to piece together what's happening. Wyan sighs, running her hand through her hair, guessing it's time to come clean. Not that she really has a choice. Yeah, Kenny and I are dating, have been for over a month now. Bebe frowns at this new information. How come you didn't tell us? Did you not? Don't you trust us? Stan doesn't know. I didn't want it getting out and him finding out through a rumor. Wyan's hands with her phone lay limply across her free arm, and her free arms crossed over her stomach to grab her elbow. It's not that I don't trust you guys. The less people that know, the less chance for it to accidentally get out. Once the initial shock wears off, the three girls begin to realize that Wyan wasn't trying to be selfish. She just wanted to protect her best friend, or boyfriend. They have all seen Stan's harsh harass boys for just staring at Wyan. Heidi speaks first. You two make a cute couple. A genuine smile forms on her face. Wyan sighs a breath of relief, thankful for the kind words. Thanks, Heidi. Ryan, I guess I get why you hit it. Stan would totally kick Kenny's ass if he knew. Bebe teased. Red frowns at Ryan. I'm sorry for accusing you like that. That wasn't very nice of me. I get it, Ryan says, stepping forward and wrapping her arms around Reg for her to hug. I'd be kinda mad too, if the roles had been reversed. Red returns the hug, now smiling. You are too nice for your own good. Wait a second, how come Wendy doesn't seem surprised by the news? Heidi points out, just noticing how quiet the Revenant girl is being. Bebe gasped. You totally already knew. When he scratches the back of her neck, not making eye contact with any of the other girls. Well, I asked Wendy for some advice and it slipped out who it was. Wine confessed, not wanting Wendy to get yelled at. It wasn't a total lie. Bebe suddenly feels awful. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I tried to set you up with Kyle while you were dating Kenny. No wonder you seemed so nervous when I was trying to get you dick. It's okay, she reassures Bebe. You didn't know I already had a boyfriend. Red starts smirking at the thought. That means Kenny is taking you as his date, not as a friend. Ryan's face begins to flush, a bashful smile on her lips. Yeah. Aw, you were so in love with him. Heidi coos. None of the girls have ever seen their friend act like this way about a boy before. You totally are gonna blow him afterwards, aren't you? Bebe chuckles, Red joining in. The perfectly timed jokes. Timed jokes. Heidi giggles, seeing Wine begin to short circuit. Wine flushes a dark color at the idea and stammers out. I don't know, I'm not sure. Wendy scolds Bebe, who is still cracking at her own joke. Don't tease her like that. Does he treat you right? Red asks seriously after a moment, checking on her friend. If she finds out Kenny hurt her or forces her to do anything she doesn't want to, Red will personally kick his ass. Wyan takes a deep breath and smiles shyly. He's good to me. He's so good to me. Red smiles, relieved to hear that. Good? You don't deserve less. Oh my god, Bebe exclaims, startling everyone. Go, hurry and pay for your dress. We have one more stop. Wyan quirks an eyebrow. We do? Yeah, we totally need to get you a cute set for prom night. Wait, what? Chapter 11. Let them look and be jealous. So I was thinking, maybe we could hang out after school. I don't work tonight. Wyan spins her combination lock on her locker, listening to Kenny talk. She smiles brightly at the suggestion, knowing he is using hang out as a code for a date. They haven't gone on many dates since her brother has suddenly started watching her every move like a hawk. She thinks Stan might be starting to catch on. That sounds fun. What do you have in mind? That's for me to know and you not to worry your pretty little head about. Penny winks, causing Wyan to giggle. He feels proud of himself whenever he gets her to laugh. Fine, keep your secrets, Wyan jokes, sticking her tongue out at him. She opens her locker, dropping her books off for lunchtime. She drops her voice so only Kenny can hear. Just know you don't have to take me somewhere expensive or whatever. I'm fine with going with anything just as long as we are together. Kenny smiles at his girl. They've been together for 2 months now. He has fallen more in love with her every day. He's used his past girlfriend's expensive fancy dates, expecting fancy dates or expensive jewelry to be happy, even though he knew he was poor. So it's relieving to hear Wyan say that. Even though he knows she isn't expecting any of it, it's another thing on the endless list of things he loves about her, and makes him actually want to do those things for her. I know that, sweetheart. I just enjoy spoiling you. Making sure no one is looking, he grabs her hand and kisses it. He lets her hand go as quick as he grabbed it. Wyan gives Kenny a bashful smile as her eyes glance around the almost empty hallway. Ken, what if someone sees? Kenny leans down, his breath fanning Wyan's ear, sending a shiver down her spine. Let them look and be jealous. Kenny! Wyan shoves the boy away, her face flushing and laughing loudly. You dork! Kenny grins, her laugh sounding so beautiful to him. You love it. Wyan's laughter ceases when she sees her brother walking up behind Kenny. She gives him a short wave and a tight-lipped smile. Oh, hey, Stan. Stan smiles at his sister. Hey, Bunny. He smiles, dropping into a frown, and realizing how close Kenny is standing next to her, with a hand on her waist. His eyes narrow at the blonde. Kenny? Kenny frowns and quickly drops his hand from Wyan's waist. As much as he doesn't want to, he believes it would be best to leave it. He turns back to Wyan and flashes her a smile. I'll see you later. Okay, see ya, Kenny. Wyan frowns at his sudden leave, but understands. She wishes her brother would stop being so pissed off with Kenny. He didn't do anything wrong. She turned to face Stan with a small glare. What the fuck is your problem? Stan is taken aback by the harshness of her words. What do you mean? Quit being a dick to my best friend. Stan lets out an exasperated sigh. He wishes his sister would understand how bad of an idea it would be to get with Kenny. I'm just trying to protect you. Wyan's jaw clenches, throwing her arms up. Protect me from what? My best friend? Kenny isn't good for you. He's constantly going from girl to girl. He would just use you. He'd fuck you and leave you heartbroken. As harsh as it is, Stan wants Wyan to know the truth, or what he thinks is the truth. You don't know anything, Wyan exclaims, turning on her heel, tears starting to well up in her eyes, making them glossy. She knew her brother would react badly, but this is ridiculous, and she hasn't even told him yet. If he reacts like this to them just being friends, she's afraid of what his reaction to them actually dating. It's the only reason she has been putting off telling him the truth. Wait, where are you going? Stan asks, reaching for his sister's hand. Wyan smacks Stan's hand away from her. Anywhere you're not. Wyan wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. You asshole! Wyan quickly makes her way to the girls' bathroom and locks herself in one of the stalls. She sits on the toilet and cries by herself. A few minutes before her phone vibrates, she pulls it out of her pocket to see Kenny texted her. Hey, did everything go okay? If you call crying in the in the bathroom okay, then I'm spectacular. Was it Stan? He's just deeming an asshole. I'll be fine. Read 3 minutes ago. Kenny? Delivered. Wyan frowns. She was hoping Kenny would comfort her. He's probably busy eating. She wipes her eyes again and leaves the stall. She splashes water on her face, using a toilet paper to dry it. Her eyes are still bloodshot and cheeks blotchy, but at least the tear streaks are gone. Kenny wouldn't actually use me for sex, right? Wyan thinks about the way Kenny treats her. He's done everything to make her happy and hasn't even brought up the topic in those 2 months. She shakes her head. No, he wouldn't do that to me. Stan's just an idiot. Suddenly, the bathroom door swings open. Wyan yelps, being startled. Shit, I didn't mean to scare you. Kenny, what are you doing in here? This is the girls' bathroom. Kenny walks forward and pulls Wyan into a tight hug, his arms wrapping around her shoulders. She wraps her arms around his waist. her arms sliding inside his unzipped parka. Wayne buries her face into his chest. She takes a deep breath, inhaling his cologne. The familiar warmth and smell helps her feel much more relaxed. I don't know what he said to make you cry, but I'm right here. Ryan's hands grab the back of Kenny's shirt, thinking about how amazing her boyfriend is, skipping lunch to make sure she's okay. She knows him better than anyone else, and feels horrible for letting Stan put any doubt in her mind. He said, "You aren't good for me, and you only want to use me for sex. Then you'd leave me." Kenny stops breathing for a moment. He can handle people calling himself being a whore, but he will not stand for anyone to fill his girlfriend's head with lies. He wouldn't allow that. Kenny holds the back of Ryan's head and kisses her forehead. "Sweetheart, I promise that's not true." Ryan moves her head so she can peer into Kenny's eyes. "I know that, it hurts knowing my brother thinks so lowly of you. You've been nothing short of amazing to me, and as my best friend and my boyfriend." Kenny presses a short kiss on her lips and uses both hands to cup her cheeks, his thumbs rub below her eyes, wiping any new tears that fall. "You are so important to me. I will never pressure you into something you're not ready for. You are worth so much more than meaningless sex. All my past relationships were just trying to lose feelings for you. I never thought I'd actually stood a chance. Fuck. All I could think about was you when I was with every other girl. That's why they never lasted." Ryan's face heats up at Kenny's confession. He thought about me when he was with his past girlfriends. She turns her gaze away from Kenny and laughs nervously. If he was going to confess something embarrassing, she might as well too. "I always hated it when you got into relationships with a girl. I didn't like that you avoided being too close to me. I didn't realize it was because I had feelings for you until I started having dreams about us." Kenny's eyes go wide at her confession. What kind of dreams was she having? Is she referring to sexual dreams? That idea of her having wet dreams about him turns him on, and he imagines begins to run wild at the thought, but he quickly suppresses them. He has to prove to Ryan how serious he is about waiting. He clears his throat and runs a hand through his hair. "Why don't we leave school early? I know skipping is something you usually yell at me about doing, but let's go," Ryan says, cutting Kenny off. A distraction sounds really good to her right now. She uses the back of her hand to wipe away any of her tears, smiling at the blonde. Kenny grins, dragging the girl out of the bathroom by the hand, and together they sneak out of the school. Time skip. Kenny pulls out his phone and opens Snapchat and holds up his phone to take a picture of the girl sitting in front of him. "Smile. Better take a cute one," Ryan jokes, adjusting her crown she is wearing. She holds a peace sign, her other hand holding her favorite shake. Grinning for the camera, Kenny clicks the circle button, snapping a photo of the girl. He smiles at his phone, saying how beautiful his girl looks. He saves the photo before turning the phone around for Ryan to see. "You look adorable." Ryan giggles softly, her hand fiddling with the string of Kenny's parka she is wearing. Kenny has driven them to the closest Burger King since they missed lunch while sneaking out of school. Both of them have cardboard Burger King crowns on and ordered more food than they should have. Ryan would take a silly date like this over going to a fancy restaurant any day. "I look like a dork." "A cute one," Kenny winks. He captions the snap, "First date, kinda nervous," with a nervous emoji, and posts it on his story. A lot of their classmates have been posting snaps of their friends with that caption lately, so Kenny hopes it won't look too suspicious. Who is he kidding? Everything they do looks suspicious to everyone. Wyan holds up her own phone and takes a picture of Kenny as well. He's busy staring down at his phone, crown slightly crooked and grinning. She captions it, "He kidnapped me," with a crying emoji and posts it to Bebe. Shared private story, Babe's bitches. Only girls in her immediate friend group have access to it. She snickers to herself, finding it hilarious. "Why are you laughing? What are you laughing at, sweetheart?" Wyan takes a sip of her shake, finishing the drink off, and gives Kenny her most innocent eyes. "Nothing." Kenny shakes his head, chuckling at himself. He's happy he finally got Wyan smiling and acting like herself again. The tears stopped for good by the time they made it to his car, but she was silent the whole drive to the fast food joint. Kenny was worried she might not be herself the rest of the day. "You about ready to head out?" Kenny asked, collecting their garbage, putting it on the brown tray. Wyan nods her head. "Yeah." Kenny stands up to bring the tray over to the garbage can. He dumps the trash inside and stacks the tray on top of the other ones next to it. He walks back over to grab his drink and holds a hand out to Wyan. "Let's go. I got a little surprise for you." Wyan furrows her brows, unsure of what Kenny could have gotten her. She stands and grabs his hand, lacing their fingers together. "You didn't have to get me anything." "I know, but I wanted to." A soft smile forms on Wyan's face at the sweet gesture. Kenny has been doing sweet and romantic things for her since they got together. Don't get it wrong, she adores the special attention, but she also didn't want him wasting his money on her. "What is it?" "Well, it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you." Kenny opens the door and holds it for her. They make their way to his car. "Point taken," Wyan says, getting into Kenny's car. She buckles her seatbelt and faces the blonde. Kenny smirks, making eye contact with Wyan. He then leans over the cup holder and rests his arm on her lap, leaning into the girl. His face is just inches away from her own. "What are you doing?" Wyan asks, feeling flustered. Her fists rise to her face, covering her mouth. Yes, they've kissed and been closer than this before, but never in public. Kenny chuckles while using his other hand to open the glove box and grab a small royal blue rectangular box. He loves flustering his girlfriend, grabbing your surprise. Wyan feels like she can breathe properly again when Kenny sits up right in his seat. She is not a huge fan of PDA, or maybe she would be with it if she wasn't so concerned about her brother finding out. Kenny hands her the box, excited to see her reaction. "I was going to give you this the day of prom, but I figured you needed a little cheering up." Now, Wyan studies the box. It's got a velvety feel to it and doesn't weigh much. It might be some sort of jewelry. She gradually opens the box, gasping quietly when she sees what's inside. She gingerly picks up the necklace and holds the charm in her palm. One charm is a simple gold/silver K, and the second one is a small orange heart on the gold/silver snake chain. A loving smile spreads across her face. "Pretty." Kenny smiles at Wyan's reaction. He was hoping she'd like it. "Want me to help you put it on?" "Please." Wyan's hands Kenny the necklace, turns to face the window and leans back so he can reach her. Kenny then puts the necklace around her neck, clipping it in place, and then sets back against her neck. There. Wyan sits normally, holding the charms up so she can see them again. She wraps her hand over them and grins at Kenny. "Thank you, I love it." "I'm so happy you love it." Kenny leans forward, placing a quick kiss against Wyan's lips. "How much did it cost?" "Don't worry about that. I like spoiling you." Ryan's lips twitched into a small frown. I don't want you wasting your money on me. I know you're saving up to move out. Nothing I buy for you is a waste of money. Kenny stresses, holding Ryan's hand. Most of my money goes to savings, so don't worry about that. Suddenly, Ryan's phone starts to ring. She mutters a curse under her breath at the familiar ringtone she has set specifically for her brother. She pulls out her phone and clicking the red decline button. The phone immediately begins to ring once again. She narrows her eyes at the screen and clicks accept. Instead, this time, putting this phone on speaker, her brother speaks before she has a chance to. Where the hell are you? Are you supposed to be in class? Why are you calling me? So are you. I left early because I wasn't feeling well. Kenny uses his hands to stifle his laughter. Then why the fuck did I see you on Kenny's story wearing his jacket and at Burger King titled First Date Kinda Nervous? At this point, Kelly is laughing so hard he is chuckling, clutching his stomach. Ryan gives him a playful glare. You're such an idiot. Kenny shrugs his shoulder, his gorgeous smile lighting up his face. It was funny. This is why I posted on my private story. Kenny's eyes lit up with mischief. What did you post about me, sweetheart? Ryan smirks at Kenny, forgetting about her brother on the other end of the line. How you kidnapped me? This was consensual. Kenny shouts, his laughter starting up again. Both teens can hear the anger dripping from Stan's voice. You were in so much trouble when I tell Mom you skipped. Ryan's eyes widen in shock. She hasn't thought about Ryan snitching on her. They always stuck up for each other, and she feels betrayed by her brother's words. She'll be grounded for months if her parents found out about this. Kenny takes the phone out of Ryan's hands when he realizes her panicked state. He only wants to cheer her up, not her to get in trouble. He takes the phone off speaker and holds it up to his ear. Dude, don't do that. I talked her into skipping. Kenny, no. Kenny holds a finger against his lips, shushing Ryan with a soft smile. He doesn't care what Stan thinks about him. He just wants to protect his girl. You're such a bad influence on her. Be pissed at me all you want, but don't take it out on her. You made her cry once already. I'm just trying to cheer her up. Stan goes quiet for a moment. You're lucky I care about my sister enough to keep my mouth shut. Ryan tugs on the strings of Kenny's parka, trying to keep her breathing under control. Her breaths come out short and shallow, making her head spin. A finger and thumb grab her by the chin, gently pulling her to look into deep violet eyes. Follow my lead, Kenny says, hanging up the phone despite Stan still talking. His focus is solely on making sure Ryan is okay. He breathes deep through his mouth and releases the air slowly through his nose. He does this a few more times, and Ryan copies his actions until she can breathe properly again. Feel better? Yeah, Ryan says lightly. Thank you, Ken. Kenny leans down to kiss her forehead. Relax, everything will be all right. I handled it. Okay. Ryan nods her head. She is so thankful for this boy in her life. Now let's go walk around the mall and hold hands. Ryan snickers at the dorky suggestion. Yeah, no one here knows, sweetheart. Let's take advantage of that and pretend we don't have to hide our feelings for each other. Let me shower you in the attention you deserve. Grinning, Ryan agrees. That sounds nice. Hello, my beautiful butterflies. That is the end of part 6, not chapter 6, part 6 of Best Friends. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please remember to eat something and drink some water. I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, and night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.